My GF is trying to stop me from seeing my ex who is in jail. I live with my girlfriend Molly and have done for the past 2 years. I love her, and since we're both financially stable, we're thinking of starting a family together. My ex-girlfriend Amy is in jail. She worked in finance pretty high up, already earning great money, but got involved in an illegal scheme to make easy money. Everyone involved has been jailed. I heard about this and thought it was a shame, but we haven't been together for 4 years, so I had no reason to reach out to her. That was until I received a letter from her in the post, where she told me that all her family and friends had cut her off and asking if I could be in contact with her purely as a friend, so she has someone she could talk to on the outside. I agreed and visited her today. Amy's family are upper-class types who are obsessed with their reputation, and so cut their criminal daughter off. Most of her friends are from the same professional circles as her, so they don't want to know her either. I'm her only friend outside the prison. She's a complete wreck of a person. When she saw me, she broke down in tears as I'm the first person who's ever visited her. Amy doesn't belong in there at all. She's going out of her mind with boredom sitting in her cell. While she has been put on some courses, they are far below her capability. She has a degree in mathematics and numerous financial certifications, and they're only offering her very basic skills courses. She has to wear clothes that are usually undersized and have been worn by many others before. From what she said, I think she's being bullied in there too. She said a lot of the other women don't like her because apparently she comes across as spoiled and snobby. After the visit, she hugged me and thanked me for coming, and I said I'd try to come once a month. Molly was okay with me seeing Amy beforehand, but when I got home, she said she doesn't feel comfortable. She said if it was anyone else it would be okay, but the fact I'm going out of my way for my ex frightens her. She asked me if I have feelings for Amy, which I don't, but that didn't satisfy her, and she said she wouldn't feel happy unless I stopped seeing Amy, which I said I wouldn't. I'm Amy's only friend. Why should I let her sit in that poop hole all alone when I can be there just as a friend to help her through it? Update 1 month later. So Molly and I sat down together and discussed everything. I understood why she was worried, and she understood why I didn't think it was right to leave Amy in that place alone. In the end, I took the advice of one of the comments on the original post. I asked Molly if she'd come with me when visiting Amy. She was very apprehensive but agreed. Things were obviously awkward at the beginning, but they started to chat and got along. Amy was just grateful to have someone come along, and Molly wasn't going to be rude, so they hit it off well. Amy opened up about what's happening with her. The place is incredibly run down. She's in a cell on the top floor and the window is cracked, so it's absolutely freezing at night, and the prison only supply a fairly thin blanket. It's overcrowded and they're putting 2 people in cells built for 1. Amy has to share a tiny cell with a woman who doesn't like her and who controls the cell, hogging the TV and deciding when they turn the lights out and go to sleep. The food and clothes are awful, and in order to occupy herself, Amy must go to basic literacy and numeracy courses, which she's completely overqualified for. The alternative to that is sitting in her cell going mad with boredom. Amy was crying her eyes out but tried to hide it because if the others see her, they'll think she's weak. She's not had any problems with anyone, but apparently some of the others make fun of her posh accent. Her parents, friends, or family haven't made any effort to contact her. Molly was an absolute star. She hugged Amy while she cried and reassured her. I wasn't expecting this at all but was so proud. She said she'll be happy to be her friend if she needs one. They shared a few jokes too and chatted about fashion and things like that. Amy even promised she'd give her some of her designer stuff as a thank you when she gets out. In the end, Molly hugged Amy goodbye and promised we'd visit again. Later, Molly admitted that she was still a bit unsure over the fact that this was my ex, but she admitted that she could see how much Amy needs friends and people to support her. She thinks it's the right thing to do to see her as much as we can. Amy will be released in mid-2023, so we said we'd see her once every couple of months if we can. Thanks for the advice on the original post. Very much appreciated.